So again, welcome. I'm sorry for interruption. Okay. Now, generally, what is your ArrayList class? ArrayList class implements the list interface, right? It's having your following features. What is it? The first feature, ArrayList is dynamic data structure in which you can add or remove any number of elements. Apart from that, what we can do, ArrayList uses a dynamic array data structure to store objects and elements, right? ArrayList allows duplicate objects and element. ArrayList maintains the insertion order, how you inserted. ArrayList is not synchronized, okay? And whereas ArrayList elements or objects can be accessed randomly, if generics are not used, ArrayList can hold any type of objects. You can traverse an ArrayList in both the directions, nothing but forward direction and backward direction by using list iterator, has next and has previous, all those things. And again, ArrayList can hold multiple null and duplicate values also. ArrayList provides some sufficient methods to work like add, nothing but how to add all or something. Now you cannot create an array list of primitive types like integer, character, because array list always belongs to objects, right? Array list always belongs to your objects. Okay. So array list is an ordered collection. It maintains the insertion order of the elements. That is your hierarchy of your array list. Now let's see some of the predefined methods which are present in your array list. So if you observe this predefined things, how we can create it. Now I'm giving specifically that I want to create of integer type. So integer is a wrapper class here, right? Array list of integer, a list equal to new array list of integer. So again, so what is your first object? Nothing but your first method add. How to add your elements. Now I am adding an element called integer element, okay, to my object. Again, how I'm adding, suppose I want to add at second index, 25 element will be added at 25 will be added at second index. Suppose I want to add two lists. Suppose I already have one list 2. I want to add in my list 1, nothing but a list 1 dot add of a list 2. Again, boolean node. Suppose I want to add your second list after your second element, nothing but in your first list after second element, your list 2 will be going to add it. Again, I want to clear my array list, so I am using it. Again, copying, nothing but clone. Okay, again, I need to check whether this element or contains or not. Your particular value is present or not in your array list. Again, I want to ensure my capacity. Means suppose whenever I want to increase my size of my array list, I can do some ensure capacity like that. And again, how to get, suppose I want to get the index. Suppose what is in that get index, we'll see programs also. And again, I want to check index of your Java. Okay. So that is index, nothing but index of will return the first occurrences. Last index of nothing but gives the last occurrence of that character. Suppose how I need to remove my character, nothing but by using remove. Again, remove range. I want to remove from 1 to 5 elements or from one this index to that index. Suppose I want to replace, nothing but set, nothing but replace, nothing but it here set. Okay. Again, I want to display what's my size of my array list. For that, you can use size. Okay, suppose I want to perform how to convert your object to array list, how to convert your array to object to array, object to array. Then how I am going to see it, how I am going to convert value of index, nothing but object, your array list object to array. How to convert your array list to array, nothing but object dot to array. Then we can convert array list to array. So again, I want to trim the size. Suppose I want to cut to my size, I can use trim size. Okay. So suppose I see if you example in this thing, I have given here the size is 10 now. Ensure capacity is 10. Now I want to decrease the size. So the size I'm doing nothing but by using trim size. Now I can cut it to 5. Okay. And is boolean is empty or not, true or false? I need to check true or false. Is boolean remove? So I just want to remove my object. Like that we can use all these methods. Okay. Now let's see some interview questions on this thing. How to use your array list so that you can understand better. Now try to check. So what I am doing here means now let's take simple question so that you can understand better. So explain the different ways of constructing your array list. Explain. So all you people know public. Again, this section is not for the beginners. No, those who already have some basic knowledge about collections. Now we can go with some programs on your array list. So what now I am creating now my array list of what data type? My array list of now it is of integer type. Okay, this is one type of method we can create. So again, this is my one more method. Okay, this is one more method. See, again, this is I'm doing creating list like this in this manner. I'm creating list in this manner. Okay, so I'm creating list in this manner. Suppose if you have written like this, let us imagine you have written like this. Now this will be your generic, right? Suppose if you have written like this. Okay, now you're not giving anything. Now what happened? Your list can store any type of data. Nothing, it can store integer, it can store anything, it can store anything. So this is your object now. This is ArrayList object. Now let's go to second question. How do you increase the current capacity of your array list? So let us imagine this is the way. Now I am creating array list of string type. Now I am creating array list of string type. So let us, the default ensured capacity will be your 10 elements. The default ensured capacity general size will be here 10 elements. Now I want to increase my ensured capacity. Now my default capacity now will becomes 20. It will become 20. So whenever your element reaches to 19, again 20 elements will be incremented. Like that we can ensure our capacity. We can hold 20 elements. Okay. Next, how do you decrease the current capacity of an array list to the current size? So as we discussed, right, let us imagine this is my array list. Okay. So initially the capacity is what? Initially the capacity is 10. Now I am ensuring my capacity to 20. Now list can hold 20 elements. List can hold now 20 elements. Now what I have done, but I have given only 4 elements. But what is my original capacity now? My original capacity is now 20. Now what I want to do means I want to reduce. I don't want to waste extra memory. Now how many elements I have used? I have elements. I have used only for 4 elements now. Okay. Now I am going to reduce the current capacity to current size of an array element by using the trim to size. Now what is my size? It is 4 only. Like that we can save our memory, right? Like that we can save our memory. Next. How do you find the number of elements present in an array list? Simple, right? Suppose I have given my array list in this manner. I have given my array list in this manner. And I am adding my elements. How many elements I have added? I have added 5 elements. So whenever you want to print, okay, this is the print. If you print it like this, what happened means it is going to print like this. These are your 5 double elements. Okay. Now what you need to find out, you need to find how many elements are there. Nothing but just do it by using size. Size is going to tell how many elements you have entered, how many elements you have stored, nothing but how many objects you have stored, nothing but the size of array list is right now 5. The size of array list is right now 5. Next, how do you find out whether the array list is empty or not? By using simply isEmpty, right? So isEmpty is a method of array list used to check whether the given array list is empty or not. So what this method will returns? This method will returns true if an array list contains no elements, otherwise returns false. Okay, now try to check. Now I have this. I have initialized my array list like this. Now I just want to print what is my checking whether list is empty because I haven't entered anything, right? Here I haven't entered anything, so that's why my list is empty. Now I'm going to check whether list is empty or not. Yes, it is true. Next, how do you check whether the given element is present in that array list or not? By simply using contains, right? Let us imagine I have given my array list like this double type. Now I want to check this thing. Now I want to check this thing. Okay, list dot contains 4 elements. Is it contain? Check yes. Is it contain 4 elements? No, right? There is no element which contains. So that's why what it is saying false. It is not present. It is not present in your given array list. Okay. Next thing. How do you get the position of particular element in an array list? Simple, right? We can use index of and last index of. Let us imagine this is my array list. And I have added my objects like this. I have added my objects like this. Java, J2W, JSP, servlets. Again, what I am doing, I'm just trying to print what is my object. My object is right now what list. I'm printing my list elements. Now I'm just going to check system.out.println list.index of Java. Index of Java is present at 0th index, right? So output will be 0. Again, I'm going to check. So last index of Java. Last index of Java is again present at where? Here. So what is the index? Nothing but 6th element, nothing but 5th position. Nothing but 5th position. Okay. If you not found, now it will return -1. If you not found, it will return -1. Next, very simple question. How do you convert an array list to array by using toArray, right? By using toArray. So now this is my array list. This is my array list. I have initialized and I have entered my array list. And again, I am printing my array list elements. I'm printing my array list elements. What I am doing now, I'm converting by your object type, nothing but I'm converting your array. Arrays are nothing but objects, right? Array lists are nothing but objects. I'm converting that into array of objects. So how means by using array. Now this is your array list. Now I'm converting that array list to array. I'm converting that array list to array. After converting, what I am doing, I'm just by using for each loop, I am printing my array elements. By using just simply for each loop, I am printing my array elements. Okay. By using for each loop, we are printing array elements. I hope if you all remember what is your for each loop, right? Let us imagine this is your general array int a of 5 or a of 4 equal to, I have initialized like this 1, 2, 3, 4. Now how to use your for loop, for each loop? Generally how we use for each loop means by using for, okay, for each you can use, or simply you can use like this, right? Int a equal to, suppose let us imagine this is my I. I am copying all the elements of my array. Then after that, what I am going to print? I am going to print system dot out dot println of my I. Okay. Now your array list elements will be printed in new line, right? Your array list element will be printed in new line. Nothing but 1, 2, 3, 4. Same thing. I am converting that thing. Okay. I am printing my array elements. I am converting. So what is this object which we have converted array list to array? Next of all, how do you retrieve an element from particular position? So by using simply what? Get. Let us imagine again this is your array list elements. I have 4 elements. Okay. Again after printing your array elements, now I want to find what is in index 3. What is in index 3? Index 3 is your this thing. Again, what is your index 1? So index 0 is the triple 1. Index 1 is nothing but triple 2. Next, how do you replace a particular element in an array list with the given elements? By using set, right? For replacing. So let us imagine this is your array list you have defined. Array list you have defined. Again, after printing your array list elements, now what is at my first index? So generally what is at my first index? And I want to replace with 0. I want to replace with, this is your first index, right? Okay. So this is your first index. Now we are replacing with 000. Again, what is your list 3? Nothing but this is your 3. I am replacing with 4. Now again, I am trying to print C. Like that, you are performing. Like that, you are replacing. Got it? Next, how do you spend an element? How do you append an element at the end of array list? Simple, right? So let us imagine this is my array list. Okay, this is my array list. How you add it? Suppose list add. After list add, I can print your system dot out dot print. Okay, ignore my typo mistakes. System dot out dot print. If you want to print a list, it will print 1 right here. It will print here right now. What? It will print your 1. Now after end again, what you be doing? Again, you can add like this, right? Okay, like that we can perform at the end. Like that we can append it. Next, how do you insert an element at particular position of an array element? Again, by using simply add at particular indexes. Let us imagine this is my array list which I have added 1, 2, 3, 4, nothing but 0, 1, 2, nothing but 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 indexes. So after that, now what I want to do means at one index, nothing but at 2, nothing but at one index I want to add triple 1. Now what happened means, try to check. Again, what I am doing at index 3 I am adding C. Now at one index previously it was 2, right? Now it is what it is coming, it is 1. So previously at index 3 it was 4, right? Now what it is coming, try to check it, B. Okay, so at 3 index, like that we can do it, my dear, like that we can do it. Got it? So this is your one more thing, how to add at particular positions. Next, how do you remove an element from particular position? By how? Remove. Suppose I want to remove your second index. See, first try to check what I am doing. This is A, B, B, C, C, D, D, and D. 5 elements are there. How we are printing? We are printing in this manner. And how I are removing at position 2? Nothing but remove 2. What is your remove 2? Check it. So what is your remove 2? Nothing but this one, triple C. Triple C is I am removing. What it? Again remove 3. What is your remove 3? Check it. Now remove 3 is what? Your E. I am removing E. Like that we can do it. Next, how do you remove the given elements from an array elements? Same by using remove, right? Okay. Previously at particular position by using 2 comma some you think. Now remove. By using simply remove, you can remove your elements. Next, how do you remove all elements of array list at a time? Simply by using clear. Simply by using what? Clear. It will remove. It will remove everything. Simply by using clear. Next, how do you retrieve a position of a array list? Okay, how do you retrieve a position? Sublist. Suppose imagine, okay, how do we retrieve? Let's imagine this is your array list. I have added how many elements, objects, 6 objects. Now I am printing. Now what I am doing means I want to create some sublist or retrieve from that. Nothing sublist. So I want to nothing but 1, 2, 4. Nothing but 1, third index, second element, third element, fourth element. So nothing but these three only. That's the meaning of your sublist. That's the meaning of your sublist. Again, what I am doing, again, after that, what I am doing, after that, I am trying to modify the list. So at particular at second index, what I am trying to do, nothing but second index, I am trying to modify with 0. Okay, changes will be reflected in your second index. So your sublist will be what happens? The changes will be reflected in your sublist. This will be your second index. Okay. Again, sublist sector 2 comma 0. So again, what happened? Try to check it. This is all happen about your sublist. Changes will reflect in your list mark. So changes will reflect. See. So if you are done here second index, right? In second index, what I got 0 0 I got. Again, what I have done, again I have set your second index as 0 0. Check it. Now, how do you join two array lists? Simple. How do you join means add all. This is one array list called as list 1, called as list 1, and this is another list called list 2, another list called list 2. Now I am printing my list 2. At the list 1 end, I am trying to add my list 2. Nothing but list 1 dot your add all of list 2. At the end of list 1, list 2 elements will be added. Next. How do you insert more than one element at a particular position of an array elements? By how? By simply using add all, right? So see, this is my list 1. Again, I am printing my list 1 elements. Again, this is my array list 2. Okay, again, I am printing my list 2 objects, what I am having. So afterwards, what I am doing? Now, what I am doing at particular thing, list 1 dot add of 2. Nothing but at second index of your list 1, your list 2 will be appended. So what is your list 2? List 1 generally it is. What is your second index from here? Okay, before here, what I am adding? I am adding this thing, right? I am adding my list 2. I am adding my list 2. So this is all about your array list and interview questions on your array list, my dear folks. Okay, this is all about your, okay.